Welcome to What's in Season at Ingles Markets. At Ingles, we're always making sure you have the best selection of products and services all year round. With over 200 Ingles locations in 6 southeastern states, we strive on growing a healthy community. Join us as we journey on a road trip with Ingles chef Abby J to one of the many farm producers, artisans, and companies that make shopping at Ingles the best. Now here's your host, Chef Abby J.
Welcome, I'm Abby J, and I'm in the heart of Fort Valley, Georgia, and this is the Blue Ridge Apple Farm, presenting Blue Ridge apples to Ingles Markets with genuine Georgia. And how are you, Duke Lane?
Doing awesome this morning, Abby J. We're super excited to be out here. And it's really just a reminder today that fall is right around the corner. It's been a really hot summer, and we're super excited about apple season and partnering with the Ingles and the Blue Ridge Apple Farm.
Well, I tell you what, look at this, folks. You've had an amazing crop. Kent, I know you spend a lot of time out here. What do you like most about apple season?
You know, I love the changing of the season. I love when the weather starts to turn a little bit. It cools off just a little bit, and there's nothing more that reminds me of that than apples. And it's just a great time of the year.
Well, I know it's a busy season for you guys. What do you do when you're not doing apples?
We think about apples, really.
Yeah, we do. we think about, with Ingles, we partner on local peaches, local apples, pecans grown right here in the southeast, and even satsuma's coming this winter. And so Genuine Georgia is busy thinking about the different crops, different times of year. You can see this is a Granny Smith orchard, and Mother Nature certainly smiled on us this year. We have one of the best granny crops as we've had in many years, and so we're going to be coming to Ingles this fall. And something I think is important to note about our farms or the Blue Ridge Apple Farms, like we're just in stores kind of during our peak season, which is fall and winter. We don't store apples, we don't supply apples year round. We get them right off the tree in Ingles stores near you this fall and winter.
And that makes a difference. Buying local, supporting local farmers and everybody.
I couldn't agree more. I think local is important, but I think the most important is the fresh. In our world, in fresh produce, fresh and flavor are synonymous. The quicker we can get them off the tree and in an Ingles store near you, the better they're going to be. And so that was really kind of the genesis of the Blue Ridge Apple Farms, is to get local apples with amazing flavor in Ingles stores when they're at peak season.
Well, I can't wait to tell all my friends about the Blue Ridge apples, and I really appreciate you having us here today to show what's in season at Ingles Markets, and we'll be right back.
Stay with us. More What's in Season at Ingles Markets coming up with Chef Abby J and her guest. We'll be right back.
At Ingles, we know that folks are excited to get out and explore their summer, and we are all in. So whatever your summer holds in store, our store has you covered. Ingles, we're with you every step of the way.
Welcome back, and I'm in these beautiful pecan orchards with my dear friend, the tree talk specialist of South Georgia from Pearson Farms, Al Pearson.
Good afternoon.
And how are you today?
I'm doing great. It's a great time to be a farmer. Pecans are a lot of fun. You ride and look at them, and then you can pick one or two off the tree, and they're ripe, and then you can just crack them a little bit like this.
I just hear that deliciousness in that sound,
and if I don't have but one pecan, I use my pocket knife, and I can crack them, and then I guess the best way I like to eat them is just like that.
Right out of the shell, right?
But there are a lot of different ways to cook pecans.
Well, I know, and I just made this beautiful pecan pie, and I'm so grateful for Al Pearson, because you inspire me with Tree Talk. I get up and I say, well, I wonder what Al's doing today on the farm. And it's just great to hear your voice, because you have so much passion for what you do, Al. I commend you for that.
Well, thank you. Tree Talk has been a lot of fun. We're kind of sharing the things that are going on the farm, and a little hint about how we grow, what's important, and
It
you
is
know.
important though, because you know, you learn. You're teaching our next generation so many things by you just you know, being up there, loving what you do. And I just wanted to have you on here just to say thank you. And
Oh.
I'm grateful for Al Pearson.
Ooh, that's humbling. And
Well, I mean it.
I'm grateful for Abby Jackson,
Abby J.
Abby J. And I'm grateful for Ingles Market.
Yeah, Ingles brought us to the table,
Sure.
and we're going to go have some pie. So let's go be grateful and thank Ingles for bringing us together again.
That's right. Good.
All right, we'll be right back.
Stay with us. More What's in Season at Ingles Markets coming up with Chef Abby J and her guest. We'll be right back.
At Ingles, we have a very special family. A family of farmers, ranchers, and dairymen. Clerks, butchers, and bakers. Deli workers, pharmacists, and florists. We work hard every day to bring you the very best. And we'll continue to wake up every morning and work as hard as you do. This is our town, and we built this community together. Ingles, your neighbor for over 50 years.
Welcome back. We just got back from the orchards, and they were so beautiful. And what a harvest, Joe. What a
can't believe it.
harvest. Genuine
The whole place
goodness.
is amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
genuine goodness from genuine Georgia. And the folks down here are so wonderful. So what are we cooking up today?
Well, I tell you what, since we just got back from the orchard, I've got some apples straight out of the orchard. Well, not those, but Blue Ridge apples. Is that what they are?
Yeah, just
I've got some apples. We've got some onions. We've got Vidalia onions. We've got some amazing pork chops from the Ingles meat department. And we're going to do a bacon fried apples and onions
Ooh,
with an
wow.
apple glazed pork chop.
sounds wonderful.
So should we get started?
Yes, we should
right.
get started.
Good deal. Well, I've already got these amazing pork chops on the big green egg.
Mm-hmm.
So what we're going to do now is I've got a cast iron skillet on this one.
That's
I've
smoking.
already- yeah, it's
It
already
is
smoking.
Smoking Joe and his smoking cast
That's
iron.
it.
I can't believe
So I've got
this.
2 Vidalia onions.
Love the
We've
cast
got
iron.
that in
That's-
some,
mm.
oh yeah, we've got that in some
Mm-hmm.
bacon grease where we cooked up some bacon bits. So we just want to let this kind of cook in that hot cast iron skillet like so. We're going to go ahead and throw a little salt and pepper in there.
They
Let that
call
go.
you Smoking Joe for a reason, don't they?
Yeah, that's it. A little fresh thyme.
Mhm.
Just gonna toss these around.
Wonderful.
Once those onions start to become a little translucent, we're gonna go ahead and dump these apples in.
You know, this makes a great holiday entree. I mean, it's so easy and simple.
Any day of the
And-
week,
and
but
I kn-
especially during the harvest season.
Yeah.
Who doesn't like apples, onions, and we're gonna kick these bacon bits that I've already cooked right back into there.
Hey. You know, remember to go pick up the Ingles Table magazine at your neighborhood Ingles for all these delicious recipes, and we'll be right back.
Hey y'all, I'm Caitlin Baker and I'm inviting you to join me this summer on the Ingles Down Home Tour. We're bringing back the music and we want you at the party. I'm heading to a town near you and I can't wait to see you. I've been hard at work with some great new material that I know will get you up off your seat. Check out ingles-markets.com for dates and locations. I'll see you out on the Ingles Down Home Tour.
We're back and I smell something delicious.
All right, Abby, you wait and see what we've got here. Look at this. Are you kidding?
Oh,
Does that
wow.
not smell good?
Those Blue Ridge apples,
So
I
here's
can
what we're gonna
smell
do.
'em.
So we're gonna take these. We're gonna pop this right in here. Let me get my
Ooh.
stuff together here. That's nice and hot.
Ooh,
Hot, hot,
I
hot.
think I just
Hot,
need
hot,
to
hot.
taste one of these. Mmm.
Yeah, now we're gonna put these apples and onions down right here, just like so. And now I've got these pork chops. Are coming right off the grill. They've been glazed.
Wow, look at these.
Look right here. Are you kidding me?
Ingles, they do such a great job with
We cook
everything.
these to an
Mm.
internal temperature of about 145 degrees. Pull them off, and I'm going to take the next step here. Watch
These
this,
are
just
gorgeous. Look at
a
this.
little more of this sauce mopped right onto there, just like that. And look at that. Is that not amazing?
Oh, and with fall in the air, Beautiful.
Those are
Beautiful.
Georgia apples.
Those are
Georgia onions.
Blue Ridge apples, and they're just
Sweet
full of
Vidalias.
Georgia, genuine Georgia goodness. And we appreciate you, Joe.
Yep.
What a beautiful recipe.
I love it. We'll be back and do another one.
We'll be right back.
Stay with us. More What's in Season at Ingles Markets coming up with Chef Abby J and her guest. We'll be right back.
At Ingles, we know the ever-present struggle of what am I going to make for dinner this week? That's why we started the Ingles Table. It's a website that brings the best chefs and food experts right into your kitchen. You can sort through hundreds of recipes for every occasion, watch how-to videos, and print shopping lists to take to the store. It's all waiting for you at inglestable.com.
Until next time, I'll see you online.
Ingles. Low prices, love the savings.
Welcome back, and guess what? It's pecan season, and Pecan Nation has cooked it up. Smoking Joe has cooked it up with Pecan Nation, right?
Yep, I'm so excited to be here. I picked up the most amazing beef tenderloin at the Ingles Market, and since we're celebrating pecans, we're going to do a pecan encrusted beef tenderloin.
Oh, that sounds
Now
just
you want to see something amazing? Check
delicious.
this out. All right, I got a beef tenderloin. I trimmed this out, and I browned it in a cast iron skillet on all four sides. What we're going to do is take this. I've got a little egg white. We're cooking
That looks so
outside
good.
today. We're going to just brush this down with this egg white, just like so.
And what does that do?
Well, it acts as a binder for the crust that I'm going to put on here, this pecan crust. And so in my
Okay.
food processor inside, we've already mixed up some mayonnaise, some horseradish, some garlic. Look at this, and some
Wow.
fresh Georgia pecans.
That looks amazing,
We
Joe.
are outside cooking, so we got a little bit of friends with us here, but we're going to do this Smoking Joe style. Look at this. We're going to just encrust this, just cover the whole thing you want to coat with that crust.
And you wouldn't think about doing that with pecans, but how delicious does
Listen,
that sound?
pecans absolutely offset that beef tenderloin, that beefy, meaty
the flavor. They just combine
It's
the
an
flavors,
amazing
right?
wintertime dish, and it's amazing with a great glass of red wine.
Absolutely.
And so all we're going to do, Abby, if you'll lift the lid on this big grill for
I
me,
will. Well, let's
we're
going to
put this on.
Okay.
Here
we
we are.
go.
We're going to put this on the indirect side, just like so. We're going to shut
Perfect.
that down. We're going to let that go to an internal temperature of 135.
Sounds great, and we'll be right back.
Stay with us. More What's in Season at Ingles Markets coming up with Chef Abby J and her guest. We'll be right back.
Here at Ingles, we know that you're probably cooking from home a little more than usual these days. So we have assembled an amazing collection of hundreds of easy-to-prepare recipes. They're all waiting for you at the Ingles Table, available at ingles-markets.com. Watch Sarah Elizabeth as she shares Grandma Fern's lasagna, or join Chef Derek St. Romain for some Cajun beef tenderloin. They're easy to make and yield great leftovers. So join us at the Ingles Table, online at ingles-markets.com.
Welcome back to What's in Season and Smoking Joe. Look what you made. It's
Listen,
amazing.
I am so happy to be down here in Georgia today. I mean, you guys had an amazing time out in the orchard and the grove and this beautiful house that we got to stay in here.
Absolutely. It was
It's amazing.
awesome.
So for me, it's not often I get to mix grilling with pecans, and today I think this beef tenderloin, pecan encrusted, is just going to be one of the best things I ever made.
I can't wait.
So let's cut into it and just see what happens. I'm going to start right in the center. Let's just see what happens with a good sharp knife. Some of that crust.
Oh, how beautiful.
Look at that right there. Abby, I'm so happy to be here with you representing Ingles on this beautiful farm, this beautiful house with awesome hosts.
Oh, it's been amazing. I've had so much fun out in the orchards. It was just great to be back down here. I've missed South Georgia, and we've got so much to offer to bring to the Ingles markets. And
I can see why Ingles works with these guys.
I can too. They're genuine Georgia, and
That's
we
it.
can't wait to share this with them.
That's it.
Stay with us. More What's in Season at Ingles Markets coming up with Chef Abby J and her guest. We'll be right back.
In small towns like Hayesville, North Carolina, Toccoa, Georgia, and Oak Ridge, Tennessee, big careers starting and staying at home may seem unlikely. But at Ingles, we promote from within, building a community as well as a business. Our next executive might have helped you carry out your groceries today. We sure hope so. Ingles, your neighbor for over 50 years.
Welcome back to What's in Season. I'm here with my friend Jasmine Queen. Welcome. And she's going to show us how delicious these pecans are in this healthy, really delicious recipe.
It is. So I just made a chicken salad. Sounds kind of basic, but I added some ingredients in here that are maybe not so basic. So it has some tarragon and some fresh dill, which is just really kind of takes it up a notch. But the star of this show is going to be our pecans.
All right.
Right? So I'm going to dump some of these in. And you know, pecans are really so healthy for you.
They are.
They pack a lot of protein, they pack a lot of fiber. And I don't know if you knew this or not, but pecans are actually the nut that's the lowest in carbs.
Right.
So really if you're watching your carbs, pecan's really the nut for you to go to.
Exactly. And I just love the flavor of the pecan because it just makes everything better.
And there's just so many things you can do with them. You know, I know that you like to, make them as a crust. So you're not frying your chicken or your pork. You're going to coat it with the pecans and then, put it in the air fryer, put it in the oven, make it a little bit healthier.
Yeah. Well, with salmon, I do fish.
You have that one on the Ingles table.
I do.
You do, yeah.
Jasmine, you can find all of these recipes, yours especially, because this is a great go-to for people that are even on the keto diet or anything like that, don't you think?
I do, and I don't know, if a lot of people know this, but did you know that pecans pack as big of a punch of antioxidants as blueberries?
Well, that's another reason you've got to have these delicious pecans in your diet. And, I can see me using them in the holiday for sure.
Sure.
For a lot of recipes.
You can even use pecans as a meat replacement because it has that protein in it.
I know. And, there's so many other recipes. So you guys make sure you check out the Ingles table videos at ingles-markets.com, and this free copy of our magazine is in the local Ingles located in the deli. So make sure you get that. And you've done a really good job on this, and
thank you.
I can't wait to make it.
I know. I hope you do.
Yeah. And so thank you for joining us for this delicious recipe. And we've got one more.
Yeah.
And that includes the Blue Ridge apples. So stay tuned. We'll be right back.
From all of us at Ingles, we just want to say thanks so much for your support. Because when you support us, you're supporting hundreds of local farms and businesses in the states we call home. You see, that's where we source as much of our food as possible. From our local dairies to grass-fed beef to organic produce to bakeries just around the corner. We really are one team and one community. Ingles, we're with you every step of the way.
Well, we're back, and I think we saved the best for last, Jasmine Queen.
I hope so. So we have some stuffed baked apples. So this is kind of a healthier twist on an apple pie. So if you're really craving an apple pie, but don't necessarily want all of those calories, this is going to be your go-to recipe.
And I know they can get Blue Ridge apples at Ingles Markets.
And that's what just makes these even more delicious.
Right.
So it's just filled with the apples, honey, some pure maple syrup, some cinnamon. Put it in there, and then I made a homemade granola on top with some pecans.
Oh, wow.
And some
so
oats.
You've got both.
I have both in this one.
Yeah.
It's a delicious, delicious dessert.
Well, I can see myself making this for the holidays, for Thanksgiving, or just for, to snack on.
Sure, and it looks so festive, and what I really like about it is it's portioned just for one person.
Really?
So you can just pick one and put it on your plate and know that you can eat the whole thing and still feel good about it.
Well, that's wonderful, wonderful. And I just know that my family's going to enjoy this and so many of our recipes in this Ingles Table magazine. So, Jasmine, thanks so much for coming today. Appreciate all your health tips and benefits from eating healthy. It means so much, and I know I'm going to make this.
Well, thank you for having me.
Yeah, the holidays are here soon, and I just want to close by thanking all of our guests. I want to first of all thank Al Pearson, Duke Lane, Will McGahee, and Ken Hoops. We all appreciate also Smokin' Joe Lecture that made incredible dishes with the apples and the pecans. And guess what? We'll see you next time for What's in Season.